money to try and get a service just like that started. Science editor Steve Newman reports on one person already using the brand new system.
What's going on YouTube? Out here at Frisco Commons. This is actually where I first started fishing a couple months ago. Used to kill it out here with a spinning rod and some flukes, some white fluke juniors. And I haven't been out here since I first started fishing. Learned a few tricks in the last 3 months. So hoping to put those tricks to use here in my old stomping grounds where I got hooked onto fishing. I'm gonna be throwing this little Berkeley Craw with a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight. When I first started coming out here, I saw a guy throw a craw and he pulled a 3-pounder out of here, and I've seen a lot of people pull out big fish with jigs. The problem with this place is there's a lot of weeds in the middle of it, so it's plenty of cover for the bass, but it's also kind of tough to throw anything out deep. So I have the weight pegged so we can punch through these weeds. Hopefully we can get on some big fish today. As you can see, the water here is crystal clear, probably the clearest water in all of Texas, I would say. All right, so I've made almost one whole loop around this pond and not so much as a nibble on this craw here. I noticed that a few things changed since the last time I was here, about 2 or 3 months ago. A lot of the vegetation in here is gone, so it's actually not too weedy. So I might finish up this loop and then I'm gonna make a bait change to a fluke and just try to cast it out deep and see what happens. There we go. Finally got one on the freaking craw. This is a solid fish. Let's see here. Try not to get hooked. Bottom of the jaw. He's hiding in those reeds right there. Great cover right next to a fountain. Solid fish. I knew these guys were in here somewhere. It just took a little bit to find them. Almost finished my loop here. Was just finishing with the craw. .3 pounds. Trying to talk between the wind right now. It's very windy. Very cool little fish. We'll let this guy go, get bigger. Oh, so happy to get back on the fish out here in Frisco Commons. What the hell was that? Oh my God. That either was a huge bass up shallow or a turtle, and I'm really not sure what that was. All right guys, just did a bait change. I'm gonna go to my old standby, the white fluke. I used to fish these religiously, but then I kind of stopped. So we'll see how this goes. You know, the first time I came out here with a white fluke, I actually caught 19 fish, and that's what really started all of this. I fished flukes for about a month until I found out until I figured out how to use other baits. But they just used to kill it out here. So I'm hoping they'll still have the same effect as they did. So I usually like to fish this little, I guess, lagoon kind of thing, kind of bay. I know that it drops off about, I would say, 7 feet off the bank. It drops off pretty deep. When I used to fish this, I get a lot of strikes right on that transition point between shallow to deep. There we go. Man, finally got one on the fluke. Very skinny fish. Come here. Come here. There we go. All right. Very gradient colored fish. Probably about a 3/4 of a pound. See you later. All right. They're just stacked up on this side, I guess. That's where the other guy, there's another guy here and his kid who caught a probably 1-pounder out on this side as well. It was good to fish at my old stomping grounds again. I used to tell myself anytime I fished here, I'd always be able to pull out 2 or more fish. And I guess the 2 part still remains true. Good to finally be on some bass after yesterday's fiasco at Texoma. All right, day 2, kind of assessed what was going on yesterday and made some adjustments to what I'm gonna be throwing. So hopefully we'll hook up to more fish. There we go. Thanks. Come on. Jeez. There we go. Saw a school of them and just put the drop shot right in front of their faces. Can't resist it. Oh. Nice fish. Pretty long and skinny. About 3/4 of a pound. Let this guy go. All up shallow, and I keep spooking them as I'm walking along. I might just want to cast about 30 to 45 degrees forward, because that seems to be the prevailing trend here. Is I'll start walking up and they will start swimming away. Yeah, a whole school of bass just ignored this bait well, maybe not completely. It caught their attention, but they definitely detected something was fishy with it. All right, I'm gonna change colors and maybe that will get these guys a little more interested. They do seem to love white, so we're gonna go with that. They are detecting that something is not right in the world. Just had another 2 fish ignore the bait. All right, I do have some 6-pound fluorocarbon in my backpack. I might change it out, put a little 6-pound leader on here, but I'm gonna try a couple more times, see if we can get a bite. Getting bites? Getting something. All right, got him. There we go. As soon as I put it in there, got this guy in the drop shot. Nice fish. Half pound. I'd say he's about half a pound. Kind of funky looking fish. Let this guy go. All right, maybe that 6-pound test was key. So I just changed from a 12-pound main line. I tied on a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader for this drop shot rig here, and as soon as I cast it into this hole over here, I cast it in this opening, he hit it as soon as it got in there. It's just a matter of if I knew he had it all the way in his mouth or not. Dang, came off. Oh. There we go. Oh! There. Ooh, yikes. Barely hooked him. Come on. Barely hooked him. There we go. Oh. Half pound. Cool little fish, cool markings. Let's see this guy go. Got some taps. Got some taps, more taps. Got him. Come on. Come on. Dang. There we go. Little quarter pounder. Very cool markings again. This guy go. All right, well, solid day of fishing. Got a couple more on the drop shot. It's good to know that this tactic works pretty well out here as well. The fluke has kind of let me down a little bit, but that's why you gotta learn different techniques. So until next time, guys, see you in the next video.
Take it easy.